Hi guys, as I told you in the next session, we are going to discuss about the questions related to background jobs. Third question is why background jobs are failed or cancelled. To understand this question, I am going to repeat one more time the statuses. So what is scheduled? What is scheduled means we are going to give the job name and selecting the variant that we are calling it as a schedule. Like we can mention in interview without start conditions, giving the job name and selecting the job variant, that we are calling it as a schedule. And what is released? Release means with start condition. It may be a date and time or immediate or after job, after event, operation mode or at factory calendar. Place period value, the job frequency. It may be a hourly, it may be a weekly, it may be a monthly. So we need to select the period value. And then after save, once you save only the job is going to be released. That we are calling it as a release status. And what is ready? Ready means once the schedule time, we schedule this with start condition. Once the schedule time reaches, this scheduler, the scheduler parameter, hard disk BTC time equal to 60, right? This scheduler is going to be take the information from the TB tables, TBTCO, TBTCS, TBTCP, TBTCT tables, right? So it is going to take the information at what time it is going to be run the job from this TB tables, this scheduler, and it is waiting for background root process. That we are calling it as a ready status. And what is active? Active means once the background root process is available, then by this background process the job is going to be executed. So that means the job is running currently. That we are calling it as active status. The job is running currently. And what is finished? Once the job got finished successfully, that we are calling it as a finished status. What is cancelled? Once the job got failed due to some errors or manually cancelled, that we are calling it as a cancelled status. Now moving on to the question. Third question is why background jobs are failed or cancelled? Failed or cancelled. The reason is, so due to first reason is user issues. The first reason is user issues. And the second one is variant issues. And the third one is file errors, file missing errors. And the fourth one is database errors. And the fifth reason is disk space. Sixth one is port number errors. Seventh one is bottlenecks. Eighth one is deadlocks. So these are the major reasons why jobs are got failed or cancelled. So the user issues are nothing but the executed user, who scheduled the user, the jobs, the background jobs, who scheduled by that user, the user don't have the proper authorizations. The first reason is like authorization issues. The user don't have the authorization to schedule the job. That is the first reason. And one more reason is the user may be got expired. The user is expired. The user password is expired. The user may be locked. The user may be locked or deleted. So this is the reason issues related to user. Like the first one is like the user issues. The user who is scheduled the background job, the user is don't have the proper authorization to schedule that to run the job. And the password which he is using, the password may be expired. And the user may locked or user may deleted. That is the reason the background jobs are cancelled or failed. And the next reason is variant issues. So variant issues, like as I told you, so whenever we are going to in SM36, we are going to give the job name, and then after we are going to select the job name, and then after we are going to select the variant name. So that variant is going to be changed. That variant is going to be changed when. So when means whenever the support SNOTE implementation or support pack upgrade, after this variant name is going to be changed. So that may be the reason. So this variant issues we are going to get. And the file missing means to run the job, to run the background job, the user is scheduled. It is related to one file. That file is located in some database. So but that file is corrupted, the file is missing. So these are the reasons to the job is got cancelled. So disk space, next one is database errors. So whenever the user is scheduled jobs related to database, like he is going to use some tables, right? The table may got locked or connection failures. That may be the reason. Disk space means disk space issues means the disk is fully occupied. The file system full or insufficient swap memory. File system is full or insufficient swap memory. We just now seen in DF5H, we are going to check the disk space, the file system size, and what may be the port number issue. So whenever the port number issues, at what time we are going to get, whenever we are going to schedule the job related to external system, the job is waiting for an external system, it is waiting to connectivity. The connection issues we are going to get in port number, like port number blocked or failed connection, port number issues. The port is blocked. So usually we are going to use the 1128 or 1129 for some upgrades. And also for SWPM, we're going to use a 4237 is the port number, 4237. And so these are the major port numbers we have to check. If it is blocked or not, we're going to check to connect the external system issues. It is involved by gateway as well. So bottlenecks. The bottlenecks is mostly related to CPU and memory. So we need to, if you are going to get the issues memory and CPU related, means high CPU utilization, high memory, memory it is not sufficient in the system. At that time we are going to get the issues related to bottlenecks. So high memory usage, memory is not available, and buffer issues, and we are going to get this kind of issues in bottlenecks. And deadlocks means conflicting transaction trying to access the same resource simultaneously. The two users are using to use use the resources same time. Suppose for example, a user is trying to schedule a job that relates to one particular table. It is in a database. The both users are trying to schedule at the job at a time. At that time, the tables deadlock. At what time we are going to get this deadlock related issues? Whenever the two users is going to be use the same resources at a time, at that time we are going to get the deadlock related issues. So it is like a conflicting transaction trying to access the same resources simultaneously. So that is the reason we are going to get the reasons. So these all are if a processor job falls and dependent job are also cancelled. So those may be their reasons to the job got cancelled. So these are the major reasons to job got cancelled. The first one is cancelled. Why jobs are cancelled? The first one is user issues. The user issues the user is don't have the authorization issues to schedule the job, and variant issues, whenever the update is happened, the variant name changes after the upgrade, and whenever that is file related, the file is missing or the file is corrected, the file is fully loaded with the input output missing operations, or maybe the file is with the virus or something like that. That may be the reason we are going to get the file related issues. The database errors are nothing but the table may be locked or connection failures, the DB connection failures, and we are going to check the DB failure issues by R3 trans -D, and disk space issues we are going to check in OS load DF5H or FFG, something like that. If it is a port number related, we are going to visit the SM59. We are having the bottlenecks, and we are going to visit the ST06 is the T code. So these are the major things. A deadlocks is nothing but same resources are used by the two users. At that time we are going to get the deadlock issues. And the first what are the T codes we are going to check? First T code is SM50, and then after SM37, ST22 if it is like a dump related. This ST22 give you the full report about the dump related, and then after logs, system related logs, we are going to check then SM21, and next one is so mostly these are the T codes, ST06 as well. So if it is database related, we have some R3 trans -D, and we are going to check. So these are the major troubleshooting things we are going to check. If it is cancelled, why it is cancelled, and always we can anyway we are going to give the full report on SM37. By SM37 we can find the Sunisha the statuses, and by watching the statuses we can troubleshoot on next step ST22 or SM21 or ST06. So we are going to visit accordingly. So these are the major statuses. We are going to get the background, the issues related to the background status issues, why jobs got failed or cancelled like this. So these are the very important things we have to observe in background jobs, and on this we are going to troubleshoot.